some Democrats have expressed interest in ramping up some domestic production in the near term as, to transition. Even Elon Musk, I believe, has talked a little bit about this. Is there some sort of deal, an arrangement with the administration, a guarantee? I don't know what it would be, but we're in an extraordinary situation with the war in Ukraine. Is there something to be done here that stops short of what you're asking?
Yeah, have them get out of the way.
Look,
Americans can do it.
I hope so. There should be. There should be, and I would encourage each of you to ask questions to the Democrats like that. I can tell you their talking points. You got a bunch of Democrat senators, notably those that happen to be on the ballot in November, who claim they support U.S. energy production. But I'll tell you, we had votes last year. We had a vote in Vote-A-Rama. You guys remember, we were here at 5 in the morning. We had Vote-A-Rama. We had a vote to reopen the Keystone Pipeline. And it passed. It got more than 50 votes. Several Democrats voted for it. And I'm sure they were trying to get headlines back in their states. Democrat votes for the Keystone Pipeline. And if you remember, we voted until 5 in the morning. The very last amendment that was taken up was an amendment by Chuck Schumer. And it's an amendment called the Wraparound Amendment that repealed every single amendment that had been adopted during the night, including reopening the Keystone Pipeline. So you got a couple of Democrats who on Keystone can say they voted for it right before they voted against it. Apparently they're following John Kerry. We would love to have Democrats stand for domestic energy production. But the Biden White House has expressed zero interest. Think how extraordinary it is that they send a Biden official to Venezuela and they're negotiating with Iran. What is going through your brain when you think, I'd rather have the Ayatollah producing energy and making billions than have jobs and low-cost energy produced in America that's better for the environment? It makes no sense. So we would welcome Democrats working with us. By the way, any Democrat was welcome to come to this press conference. You notice that when it comes to a nuclear Iran, the Democrats are silent.
The question I'd ask is, what price does it take? What price for a gallon of gas does it take for the administration to take the handcuffs off and let us produce energy here at home? What does it take? We're at $4.25 nationally now. And remember, that's just what you pay at the pump. Think of all the other products that need energy to be made. So it's driving inflation across the board. So we're at $4.25 now. So start tracking it. This is going to have to happen. This administration is going to have to reverse course at some point and let us produce oil and gas here in this country. What's it going to take? It's $4.25 now. So you guys start tracking it.
All right, last question.